The Supreme Court of India has said over 4 lakh cases are pending under Protection of Women from Domestic Violence Act in India. The data submitted by the National Legal Services Authority before the Supreme Court, and Uttar Pradesh has the maximum number of cases registered under the PWDV Act, more than 2 lakhs actually, followed by Maharashtra, whose number have also crossed the 1 lakh mark. So what are the reasons in the sudden rise in the pendency of domestic violence cases in the country? An NGO named We the Women filed a plea seeking adequate infrastructure for victims of domestic abuse under the Protection of Women from the PWDV Act in the country. The plea also addresses providing effective legal aid to the victims and creating a shelter homes for them after they launch complaints, among many other provisions. But due to the inadequate information on the number of domestic cases in the country, the top court seized this plea, and a bench consisting of current Chief Justice of India UU Lalit said, "We call upon NALSA to state the number of cases under the Protection of Women from Domestic Violence Act 2005. The bench further asked NALSA to submit the number of cases that require the services of protection officers or service providers and information on the number of shelter homes that were required. The plea was initially heard in the month of May, and on September 2nd, NALSA submitted its report to the Supreme Court. In 2005, the Parliament passed the PWDV Act as an impediment to domestic violence and to combat all loopholes present in Section 498A of Indian Penal Code. According to National Family Health Survey, 86% of women who are victims of domestic violence never seek help, meaning only 14% of them actually go ahead and file a case. Only 7% are getting help because they are reaching out to the relevant authorities under the Domestic Violence Act. Most others do not have a clear idea of who to reach out to. Another issue that was raised in the plea was about the availability of protection officers in certain cases. Protection officers are crucial stakeholders in PWDV laws, and they are also the most important point of network for the women. However, there have been several complaints about protection officers not working effectively, and in certain cases, the victims don't even know about their protection officer. The Apex Court in its observation stated the same problem and said the revenue or the administrative officials would be unable to devote time to discharge the fairly intense work required and expected of protection officers. Considering the nature of these cases and the phases of trauma the victims have gone through, the Apex Court will indicate what are the desirable qualifications and eligible terms for creation of a regular cadre of protection officers. This will also include the nature of the training and other standards. It has been over 17 years since the PW law was brought into existence, but justice under this act seems like a very long battle to fight.
If you like this video, then like, share and subscribe to Mirror Now.